This started 18 years ago with Dad, whenever he come up with this idea to manufacture trusses to sell to the everyday working man, and we actually could expand our business for future growth.
We were in a small shop doing other stuff, and then we started just manufacturing like small amounts of the trusses. There was one point where Justin was doing something else and I was doing just the fab and welding of the trusses, and then it organically grew to where that was our main focus.
I was 19 years old, and me and my brother were forced into the labor aspect of this business by cutting steel, unloading it by hand, loading it on the trucks by hand, welding, setting up jigs and processing. And we even drilled by hand all the pieces and parts that actually make this company what it is today. Dad was an extraordinary individual, and I can say this proudly, that he was the best father that any person could be.
Growing up, my dad was in the military. He was an Army brat, so my brother and I, waking up in the morning, it felt like boot camp every morning. So, you know, we had a good, strong foundation. We had a good spiritual foundation. So we had good morals. And through all the businesses my dad has had and what we've learned, it's always been culturally diverse, and then to treat everyone else how you would want to be treated.
He had a passion for helping others with mission projects and trying to help out churches, feed women and children, and he knew that the future was not going to be reliable with holding up the finances to fund those missions.
Roy was a guy that would have like a vision in his head, and he would know exactly what type of equipment or machine or material or anything to use to finish that. And just very, very smart when it comes to putting what he had in his head down on paper and then into production.
So it started with just the truss manufacturing, and then just organically grew into providing metal, lumber, the complete kit, and we try to keep everything in-house as much as we could.
He come to us and said, I want to take the chicken house truss and redesign it to help prolong the life of someone or create their dream and their future to better off them. And what he meant by that is that we could build a future for other people, not just saying we could build you a barn or build you a garage, but maybe build your future for your business, whether you do automotive repair or you do woodworking or you have a hobby that actually you can make money at. We could provide you a building with that. The vision come about, and he started getting the idea that, well, we can mass produce these a little bit, but not be so large that you couldn't be personable to the customer.
His prognosis, and he knew what was going to happen, but he still had a great attitude. I introduced myself to him and asked if he was Roy, and he said yeah, and he just said, well, what's left of him? And so I mean, he had been through all the chemo and fighting that fight, and it was just not an easy road. I know I lost my dad to colon cancer, and so, you know, cancer sucks.
From the very beginning with manufacturing and producing these steel trusses, we never thought that it would actually come to what we are able to succumb today. Meaning that it's not only just for garages or hobby barns or barn dominiums, which is the biggest thing right now, but you can also make a lifestyle with your family. You can do a side hustle, you can do family event centers, you can do wedding venues, you can do garages, and you can also make your living doing that as well with using our product as a shop or a business startup. But then the biggest thing now with the barndominiums is actually having the combination of one structure that you're able to live in that is actually the largest expense throughout anybody's human life, and you're able to combine that with your working space or hobby space.
Integrity, relationships, and quality are the three main words I would use to describe our business. We're a family business, so our name is on the line for one, and then our ethics are on the line. So we just treat everyone that walks through the door how we would want to be treated.
Being that we make the product and that the family comes together, and that not only do we work as a family and a team, but we also do events and hold all of our holidays and our gatherings as family, and we want to present that to the customer that we are actually there together. And then we also are growing with our customers to actually take them on as friends and family, because in the end result that we can use them in a future setting, and having connections with other people will allow us to grow our family and possibly my children and my brother's children in the future to run this company and keep going on for generations.